Bonjour, mes amis. Oh, God, we've started already. We're already off. Prepare to hate me. Now then, how are we feeling about War for Cybertron? We into it? We're enjoying it? It's good? Yeah, of course. Love the vibe, love the crew, love the way it manages its gimmicks. I mean, one thing I've certainly appreciated is how it's allowed the established fan service gang to shine in their own right by generally limiting them to the occasional extra weapon port or microscopic pain pimple or pointless paint tap, which, let's be real, we can live with. While the bulk of the actual play pattern always seems to pool itself into a smaller subset squad whose whole raison d'etre is to explode into bits for the others to wield and wear, from the weaponizers through the modulators to Kingdom's current crop of fossilizers. An all-new roster of undead Predacons based on museum-ready dinosaur skeletons which fully fragment into their components, ready to be used by their fellow bots in potentially limitless and frankly godless combinations. So come through, baby, because I want to see that Ractonite. Yes, indeed. Check out this stumpy Styraka ribs stumbling up to the bone zone to unleash all manner of skeletal shenanigans as a completely new character for 2021 without any previous iterations or anything. God, makes my life easier. Nice to know somebody's got my back tonight. But yes, the robot mode, if you can call it that, the Chungus Carcass mode, is a strangely sweet, squat and stocky Skelly Savalas with an endearingly offbeat energy, coming off clumsy but confident with this rugged nugget of a bodybuilder. Just a pure calcified cage with an oddly pointy breastplate with a subtle shoulder blade Predacon print balanced on these pokey little stick-thin stems. Like the legs on Bone and O'Brien here are alarmingly nimble for a dead bitch, with daringly deep knees and full hemicircle hankles for that mad Trujillo squat posture. And the arms are a gorgeously gruesome affair with equally icky interchangeable shoulders. I mean, check out the stunning Styrako skull, just hanging out there like a bone explosion and barfing an entire forearm like it's no big deal. Or perhaps you prefer to start your limb with a horrifying spinal column pelvis tangle. We got you. Gotta say, the actual arms on Howard's sternum here are a touch awkward, with like two different elbow joints that both bend the same way, and the hands frozen in a peculiar palms out pose, which I call the permanent forget about it. Gotta say, the weapon ports on Count's scapula here are properly whacked out. Like, we don't have the traditional gun-holdy handhold, but we have got one halfway up the wrist, along with this horrible bone post poking out like an open fracture, which is obviously in service of this serrated spike tail, which has got a hole instead of a handle, like a friggin' wrist-mounted assassin blade made of vertebrae. A verteblade? A vertebrae! Oh, this is unbearable, I love it. Anyway, check out Rupert Fee Murdoch's head there, with a kind of pork pie plant pot helmet protecting that unreadable featureless face, with those raging red eyes providing the only spot of colour on the whole thing, in both modes. Like, apart from that, it's just a basic bony Havel the Rock paleo palette all the way down. But I mean, of course it is. It'd be weird if it wasn't. Like, have you seen that friggin' magma-coloured Triceratops they're doing? And that radioactive green Draco Rex? What? As if the rolling connection wasn't toxic enough. I don't know, they just come off a little tacky to me. A little too toyetic. What am I on about? We're already doing transforming robot dinosaur skeletons. I think we're probably beyond keeping it sensible. So yeah, plenty of love for little Mel Ribson's humanoid form. I mean, there's very little here that really says robot. There's like maybe a touch of almost entirely incidental sculpting. But either way, this is one magnificent megafauna murder machine. I've just never seen anything quite like little John Bon Jovi here. Boney Blair. Chris Spine. I got loads of these. Patella Fitzgerald. Okay. Transformations. There's no way around it. It's pure parts forming, ain't it? I mean, it's not weird. That is kind of Ractonite's deal as a fossilizer, but it's just a little bit lame that there's not a way to do it that avoids having to pull it to bits. And as for little Pelvis Costello's alt mode, I don't love it. I feel like I should love it. I love the idea of it. I love the cold fact of what it is. It's a transformer of a Styracosaurus skeleton. Like, just the bones. That is lunacy, and you know I'm here for it. It's like the logical extension of Triceratons death mode, permadeath mode, extinction mode. But as a toy in itself, it's just kind of not that much fun. Sorry. It's just tricky to do anything with it. It never looks as cool as it should. Like, the head is just spectacularly styracular, obviously, with the fabulous fabulous frill and that joyous jaw with the bitey beak and the grindy herbivore teeth. Demonstrably, that is good. But I feel like it sorely needs a side-to-side swivel, and like the front legs feel frustratingly feeble without any outward action. They're so close together and the digits are so long and effete. It just gives the whole thing this sort of narrow, restricted energy and dainty demeanor. That's not what you want from your dinosaur zombie graveyard monster, is it? I mean, I'm enough of a Styracosaurus sucker that I'm still into it, but come on, baby. Cut loose. Don't be a shy Racosaurus. Anyway, that brings us to the third thing that old Tibia Newton-John here does, which is literally everything else. And look, this is why I've been trepidatious about reviewing the infinite accessory disassembly assembly, because there's just no way I can possibly show you everything. There's always going to be some magical configuration that I miss. The review's never going to feel complete. Same. So I don't want to hear, Thew, you forgot about... Yeah, probably. There's supposed to always be more to find. You gotta muck in, bitch. I mean, you got enough osteo accessories to make Blathers blush. You got potentially infinite melee modes to arm up your lads and bring the smack tonight. You can trade limbs with the other dismemberment dudes to create horrifying bone monstrosities. Bonestrosities. You can rattle up skeletal power armor suits to attach to pretty much anyone. That is, anyone except the Predacons. Where's your ports at? There's like one there. Come on, he's dino enough already. Do you know what I mean? You can rearrange and swap and change and combine to your heart's content. And check this out, the Hasbro team have already confirmed that you can mix Ractonite's parts in with Paleotrex and Wingfinger for a sick-ass three-way combiner. Now that's what I call Bone Thugs in Harmony. You know? This is my best work. So while perhaps not everything little Peter Scullen here does is completely awesome and slick and flawless, and while this may not be the greatest standalone toy, there's no way you can accuse little vertebrae Parker Jr. here of not having much going on. There's literally more play potential here than I can comfortably cover. Ractonite is a skeleton monster, and a different skeleton monster, and a weapons cache, and a sort of Halloween costume accessory pack, and the most complete specimen known to science of absolute unadulterated joy. Con bon noir! What the hell was that video? I don't know. Who doesn't love a skeleton pun? Anyway, thanks for joining me and thank you for all your support. It does literally mean everything to me. And a huge patrony shout out this time to Chris Cassos. You're too good to me. Right, I'll be back tonight. Not tonight, but probably soon.
Be sure to subscribe for more Thew's awesome Transformers reviews. Limited appeal, keeping it real.